What is the deal with being a mobile dentist? I'm here with Dr. Mark, one of my Penn classmates from way back in the day. Mark, when did you graduate again?
So I was class of 2003.
I was 2002. We didn't have Facebook to help us back then, Mark. We didn't have Instagram. If your four friends didn't know the answer, you're just out of luck. So these young dentists, they know how lucky they have it with technology.
Very lucky.
Not with the debt, though. It was a much different price. Why is Penn 3 times as more now? We don't know. So it's a catch-22. But we spent a lot of time at 40th and Spruce over that time at the same time. Well, we're here. You have a really cool opportunity for a mobile dentist. And on this program, I'd like you to just kind of say, you're Dr. Mark Doherty. What is your relationship with mobile dentistry? What does mobile dentistry mean? Then we'll dig into the position a little.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about what's it like to be a mobile dentist. Besides being on the Penn van, maybe that did the fluoride back in the day, I don't have any context. Catch our audience up.
Well, thanks, Dr. Paul. It's great to be here. So with portable dentistry, our practice was actually started 40 years ago per the request of the Department of Public Health in Massachusetts. They asked my father to start providing care to youth who didn't have a dentist. So he started providing this care to kids in the Boston area. Fast forward 40 years, and we have a large group of dentists and assistants that go to about 300 schools throughout the state providing portable dental care, which is a little bit different than mobile care. In mobile care, we typically have vans or buses. In portable care, what happens is all of our dentists have their equipment with them in their vehicles. They set it up at the schools that we go to and say a nurse's office and provide comprehensive dental care to those children.
That's awesome. So I would say you're doing the work of the Lord G.B. Black. Remember G.B. Black, right? You're doing.
Absolutely.
Tell us now, why do you need a dentist to work with you? Are you replacing a dentist? Are you expanding? What's their life going to look like as a mobile dentist?
Thank you. Yeah, so great point. So to tell you the truth, the pandemic, it took a toll on us, like it did for many businesses. And the reason being is that in Massachusetts, schools were closed for a couple years.
Yeah.
And then when schools did open, they weren't letting in other entities. So prior to the pandemic, we had a very large team of dentists and assistants. And when the pandemic came, we lost a lot of those dentists. So now we're back in the rebuilding phase, and the demand is incredible in Massachusetts. Again, we've been doing it for 40 years. So all of these cities, all of these towns, all these school systems, they're looking for us to come back in. So we have to meet the demand of that. And that's why we're looking for associates.
So there's so many dentists out there, and dentists can be very creative people, Mark. Walk me through. Pitch this job to me. Say, hey, I'm a dentist. I have a Massachusetts state license. I have no job right now. I'll do this 3 days a week. Tell me a little bit about it. I'll do it 4 days a week. Tell me a little bit about my life as a mobile dentist.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty good life. We hear a lot about these days about the work-life balance.
Yeah.
You got to think, if you're working with a school-based program, your schedule is going to be like going to school. So it's like a 9 to 2 or a 9 to 3 program. You have vacations off, just like when the kids do from school. And the summers are pretty light, which, for some people, they like to have that balance, to have some free time. Yeah. Granted, I'll say our doctors, they work pretty hard from September to June, but they take advantage of those summers when it's lighter.
Cool. I like that. Tell me a little bit about what's the earning potential. How would someone be compensated? Like a regular associate, is it per diem? Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so all of our dentists are actually independent contractors. They're not employees. So that, again, gives them freedom to kind of get scheduled through us when they want to get scheduled. The compensation is a percent of collections because we treat a lot of underserved kids. Most of our reimbursement is through Medicaid. Luckily in Massachusetts, especially for children, that reimbursement is very good. Probably one of the best reimbursements in the nation when we talk about Medicaid.
Cool.
And, we provide our dentists with all of the equipment and all the supplies that they need, so they're not paying for any of that out of pocket.
Great. Sounds like a great step. So basically a dentist who's looking to do something creative, looking to help people, looking to do some things on their own terms, not have to worry about running a team in a traditional brick building at this time. So if someone wanted to reach out to you, Mark, to learn more and just talk to you and your team about what it's like, people can go to dentistjobconnect.com. People can text MA to 215-543-6454. But how can they reach out to you directly?
So they can always reach out to us via phone, via email, our website, also on Facebook, pretty much any way needed. We're there.
Awesome. We'll put that in the comments. Now, Mark, I want to share a few extra minutes. Love talking to dentists. What is the dentistry that you do every day? What type of dentistry do you do?
Yeah, thanks. So I am a full-time endodontist. I have 2 partners here in Massachusetts and 2 associates. We have 4 locations. And we all rotate through our different locations each day. So 4 days a week, I'm doing endo, which I love.
I like that, Endo. You're very smart, okay? Because this is why. No hygiene checks and no class 2s. So very, very smart of you, Mark, right? Oh, and again, no dentures. When was the last time someone complained to you that their denture didn't fit? So you picked the right thing. I know you got plenty of challenges finding MB2, but no, you don't want to trade back with the general dentist and do hygiene checks.
No way.
Dentures, yeah. You guys are help people. So you also are part of a group practice. You know, one of the things I think is cool about you is that, you know, what's the value? Let's say a young dentist is watching this, and this isn't about your mobile job in this moment or being an endodontist in this moment. What's the value of working with other dentists as a team? How has that helped you morale-wise? You know, because dentistry can be a very lonely profession, even though you're surrounded by people. So tell our audience about that.
So, Dr. Paul, that is a fantastic point. And for me, I am and always have been about team. As an athlete, as a student, in my professional career, my thoughts have always been, I love to see people who are a part of my team succeed.
Yeah.
I love to mentor. I've loved to been mentoring over my years. You know, I love it when people coach me. And it's a great feeling when you have a team that's passionate about what they do, that wants to find success and all has the same vision of what that success looks like. So, you know, without a team as an individual, for me, that's no fun. I need team players.
Love that. I love that. And that's just, you know, what I strive to share with the younger dentists out there is that, you know, you have hundreds of people in your dental school class, then you do a residency, but then it all goes away. And even if you have an amazing support team, which I do, you know, when you're the only person who can do that one thing, whether it's a root canal, a hygiene check, it can just be a lot on one person. So look to, like you said, look for mentorship, look to be mentored, and look to work with people who have your back. And I just really appreciate you sharing that on our channel, in addition to how we are out here looking to help you find a mobile dentist in Massachusetts. What is the website for the mobile dentistry? I just wanted you to say that in case people are listening in the car.
Yep. So it's camos.net, CMOHS.net.
Awesome. Well, hope to see you come back to Philly for cheesesteaks, camaraderie, and see. Stick around for a minute, Mark. Dentist Job Connect crew will check with you later.
Thank you, Dr. Paul.